For many rugby fans around the world, Jacques Nienaber remains one of the most respected coaches of the modern era. His reputation was built through years of hard work, tactical brilliance, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. When South Africa lifted the Rugby World Cup in 2023, Nienaber's name became permanently etched into Springboks history. Yet less than 3 years after reaching the pinnacle of international rugby, questions are once again being asked about his future in the game and where his coaching journey will take him next. At the moment, Jacques Nienaber finds himself in a fascinating position. While many supporters still associate him with the green and gold of South Africa, he is currently focused on his responsibilities with Leinster, one of Europe's most successful rugby provinces. The former Springboks head coach has been helping the Irish Giants prepare for one of the biggest matches of their season, the United Rugby Championship final against the Bulls at the iconic Croke Park Stadium. On the surface, everything appears stable. Nienaber remains under contract with Leinster, and the province continues to compete at the highest level of European rugby. However, recent comments made by the South African coach have created uncertainty and sparked widespread debate across both hemispheres. Suddenly, what seemed like a straightforward coaching future has become a major talking point throughout the rugby world. The controversy began during a fiery press conference exchange that quickly attracted attention from media outlets and supporters alike. During the discussion, Nienaber addressed questions surrounding his role at Leinster and whether he felt appreciated within the organization. His comments surprised many observers because they revealed a level of frustration that had rarely been seen from the usually composed coach. Rather than focusing solely on results or tactical discussions, Nienaber spoke openly about the importance of being valued within a team environment. He suggested that coaching is about more than simply collecting a paycheck. For him, feeling trusted and respected by players, supporters, and the wider organization is essential. If that support disappears, he believes it may be time to move on. His words immediately sparked speculation regarding his future. Rugby supporters began debating whether the coach was preparing to leave Leinster earlier than expected. Others wondered whether tensions had developed behind the scenes. Some even suggested that a return to South Africa could be on the horizon. The situation became even more intriguing because Nienaber's record at Leinster has been far from disappointing. Since arriving at the province, he has helped guide the team to major knockout matches and championship opportunities. Reaching European finals and competing consistently at the top level is no easy achievement. Yet in professional sport, success is often measured by trophies rather than progress, and Leinster's inability to convert some of those opportunities into championships has created pressure around the coaching group. Nienaber pointed out that during his time at the province, the team had reached multiple finals and semi-finals. Those appearances demonstrated consistency and competitiveness, but near misses can sometimes be viewed harshly in elite sporting environments. Expectations at Leinster are incredibly high, and anything short of winning major titles often leads to criticism. What made the story even more significant was the response from Leinster head coach Leo Cullen. Rather than allowing speculation to grow unchecked, Cullen publicly defended his colleague. His praise for Nienaber was emphatic and heartfelt. He described the South African as a genius and stressed how fortunate Leinster were to have him as part of their coaching setup. Cullen's comments reflected the enormous respect Nienaber commands within professional rugby circles. Few coaches receive such strong endorsements from their peers. His defensive systems transformed the Springboks into one of the most difficult teams in the world to break down. Under his leadership, South Africa developed a reputation for discipline, resilience, and tactical excellence. Players who have worked with Nienaber frequently praise his attention to detail and his ability to prepare teams for high-pressure situations. Those qualities were evident throughout South Africa's successful World Cup campaigns. The Springboks consistently found ways to win close matches, often relying on superior preparation and mental strength. Despite Cullen's support, doubts surrounding Nienaber's future have not completely disappeared. In professional sport, public statements can calm speculation temporarily, but they do not always remove uncertainty. Supporters continue to ask whether the South African coach sees his long-term future in Ireland or elsewhere. Back in South Africa, another interesting possibility has started to emerge. One of the country's leading rugby administrators recently suggested that there would always be room for Jacques Nienaber within the Springboks coaching structure. It was a statement that immediately captured attention because of what it could potentially mean for the future. The relationship between Nienaber and Rassie Erasmus is one of the most successful coaching partnerships rugby has ever seen. Their collaboration stretches back many years and has delivered remarkable results. Together, they helped transform South Africa into a global powerhouse. Their shared vision, understanding, and trust became key ingredients behind the Springboks' success. When Erasmus and Nienaber work together, they appear to operate almost as a single coaching mind. Each understands the strengths of the other. Their philosophies align naturally, and their ability to build winning environments has been proven repeatedly on the international stage. That is why any suggestion of a reunion immediately attracts attention. Many South African supporters would welcome the idea of seeing Nienaber return to the national setup. His experience, tactical expertise, and knowledge of the Springboks system make him an obvious candidate whenever coaching discussions arise. The timing of these rumors is particularly interesting because changes are already expected within the Springboks coaching team over the coming years. Attack coach Tony Brown is scheduled to depart after the 2027 Rugby World Cup. Brown has played an important role in developing South Africa's attacking game, helping the team evolve beyond its traditional strengths. His eventual departure will create a significant vacancy. Replacing a coach of Brown's quality will not be easy, but it could provide an opportunity for a restructuring of responsibilities within the coaching group. This possibility has fueled speculation that Nienaber could eventually return and take on a major role once again. Such a move would not necessarily mean a direct replacement. Instead, it could involve a reshaping of the coaching structure. Existing staff members like Felix Jones and Mzwandile Stick could assume greater responsibility for attacking systems and backline development while Nienaber contributes his expertise in other areas. The prospect is exciting because it highlights the depth of coaching talent available to South African rugby. Few nations can call upon individuals with World Cup-winning experience and proven success across both international and club rugby. Nienaber belongs firmly in that category. For South African supporters, the possibility of his return represents more than just a coaching appointment. It symbolizes continuity. Since 2018, the Springboks have built a culture centered on trust, accountability, and relentless standards. Nienaber was instrumental in creating that environment. Bringing him back would help preserve many of those qualities. At the same time, rugby remains unpredictable. Coaching careers can change direction quickly. Opportunities emerge unexpectedly, and personal circumstances often influence major decisions. While speculation continues, only Nienaber truly knows what he wants from the next phase of his career. For now, his immediate focus remains on Leinster and the challenge ahead. A major final represents another opportunity to demonstrate his coaching value on one of rugby's biggest stages. Success in that match could strengthen his position and potentially alter the narrative surrounding his future. Yet regardless of what happens in Ireland, his legacy is already secure. Winning a Rugby World Cup places a coach among the elite figures of the sport. Few achieve that distinction, and even fewer do so while earning widespread respect from players, opponents, and fellow coaches. As the rugby world watches and waits, one thing appears certain. Jacques Nienaber's story is far from over. Whether his future lies with Leinster, another professional club, or a dramatic return to the Springboks setup, his expertise will remain in demand. Coaches with his level of experience and success do not stay unemployed for long. The coming months could prove decisive. Every press conference, every result, and every contract discussion will be examined closely by supporters eager to know what comes next. Until an official decision is made, rumors will continue to circulate, and debate will remain intense. What nobody doubts, however, is the respect Nienaber commands throughout rugby. From South Africa to Ireland, from players to administrators, his influence remains significant. And if circumstances eventually create an opening within the Springboks coaching structure, many believe Rassie Erasmus would welcome his trusted colleague back without hesitation. For now, the rugby world waits. The future remains uncertain, but one message is becoming increasingly clear. Jacques Nienaber may currently be